This is a Frankenstein monster of an E-drum. So I've had the Roland TD3 for about 20 odd years, and it has evolved since I first got the kit. The original bass drum is just sitting at the desk now, just to work on little muscle memory and practice when I'm doing other stuffs on the desk. These are things that have changed on the kit from the beginning. This is the original snare drum with the mesh. It is now playing one of the tom. The idea would be to one day replace all of them with the mesh. Not done yet. The hi-hat used to be one of those rubber pads on the original TD3. I now have one of those. I think it's a lemon hi-hat, which is on a regular hi-hat stand, and it's got this optional open and close feature here, which I think is a probably copy of the Roland. The bass drum is the KD10, I believe, with the mesh inside. The double bass drum is a direct drive. It's no brand. It's purchased over here on the Chinese internet, advertised as a jazz double bass drum. Cymbal wise, there's the original cymbal here and there. The left side is actually my ride. I have an optional cymbal here, which is an Avatar, and then the original Roland, and then I will set those up. I am not using the sounds from the TD3. This is just used as a MIDI controller for the VST. And snare drum, interestingly enough, this is a lemon bass drum. You can see it's got the attachment here for the legs. It was such a horrible bass drum. However, I didn't like the size of the original snare from that Roland, and this one is large. It has an actual metal rim like you would have on an actual snare, although the rim is not capturing anything, because being a bass drum it has very few zones. So I believe it's only one or two zones inside, and so the velocity in the zoning is a little bit problematic. I usually have to do some rewrite on the track later on, but to play it's actually nice to have a large snare. It's got good rebounds because it's pretty large mesh, and it actually, because it's deep and hollow, it actually has some kind of acoustic sound when you're playing it. So I like this as a snare drum, and then it's on a regular cheapy stand. That's the throne. It's a broken PhD, which is on a hydraulic, so it's really easy to set up high and low. And so that's it. The entire unit is running a fairly old version of Superior Drummer. I think it's Superior Drummer 2. This is the kit I'm using almost all of the time. It's a jazz kit, and it's got the addition of crash and 2 China as well. I will actually have from time to time the 70s rock kit from Superior Drummer, and very rarely the New York Avatar. This has been featured on albums, EPs such as Envy. And so that's it for the drum setup. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward. When I'm actually writing or playing, I have this little PA, which is cool music. Another one of those things from the Chinese internet. Is just an 80 watt drum speaker, which is really pretty good for practicing in a room. You can see the size of the room is really small, so this is 80 watt, which is plenty enough to play and bother everybody around. And it's a Bluetooth unit as well. So I found that this setup for me is really helping me to be very creative. It's pretty close to acoustic size of sets that I used to have, and it's super versatile because I can just do the MIDI control. And so here you go, this is a little turnaround the drum setup for Athak.